Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
George, it's finally here. Season 2
Wow.
of Tower of God. I'm so freaking excited, dude.
You have been waiting for much longer than I have.
I've
been waiting for like 3 weeks, something like that, a month.
Yeah, great. That's so happy. So happy for you, bro. Really cool.
Yeah,
I've been waiting
yeah.
years for this moment. Holy frick. Finally, the continuation of Tower of God. I hope we don't have to wait freaking years after season 2 for season 3, but I guess we'll find out.
There's only one way to find out. How long do you think season 2 is going to be? Because season 1 was only, what, 13 episodes?
That's a good question.
Something
I'm
like
actually
that?
not totally sure how long it's going to be. We'll have to check that maybe after the episode. I don't know if we know, though. I don't know.
Yeah, like, is this a thing in anime? Do they usually release how long the season is?
Sometimes
No?
they do. Sometimes they don't. So.
Okay. Yeah, well, any grand predictions at the head of the season before we start?
Grand predictions at the head of the season, eh? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I guess my grand prediction is that we'll see very little of the original cast.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a lot of them, if at all. I hope we get like a
we
couple
see some,
updates here
though.
and there. Yeah.
I don't know. I hope we get to see a little bit of the transformation that Bam has as he goes from this naive boy to this, like, you know, edgy, edgelord, overpowered potentially person. I would like to see the kind of transformation. I hope it's not all at once, but if it is all at once, I guess it's not the end of the world. I would like to see, you know, a bit of training and how he gets to that point. But it does seem like the vibe I was getting is that they just kind of skip all of that.
Yeah, if we do get that, I think it would be through flashbacks, I think. What I hope is that Rachel didn't utterly break Bam. I hope he's much more learned and skilled and intelligent and less trusting. But I hope that still deep within, and not like in a suppressed way, but more so just like, you know, down the layers, there is still that good, kind-hearted kid.
Okay.
That's my hope for Bam.
Yeah.
Because then it'll show like actual growth and maturity as opposed to just having a chip on his shoulder, which if he did just have a chip on his shoulder, to be fair I wouldn't blame him. Yeah, exactly. But I just hope he went the other route. I hope he went the actual like maturity route. And if he's not there now,
maybe he does swing that way, right? And then, but eventually makes his way back to the middle.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my hope.
That'd be cool. I'd be down with that.
Yeah. And and the reason I say that is because I think it was Bam's good-hearted nature and just genuine goodness that drew such a crowd to him.
Yeah.
And I would like to have him, you know, get more friends again. I don't want him to be the loner kid, right? The edgy loner, edgelord, whatever.
Whatever it is.
Yes, yeah. So I do want him to kind of, you know, get new friends in a much smarter, less naive way, but still get new friends. So
yeah, and that Bam kind of way that we know only Bam can.
Yes, exactly. The Bam way we know and love.
That's right. All right. Well, without further ado, it is finally time.
Oh boy!
Oh my gosh!
Here we are. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Perfect. Oh,
we start with this. Jeez.
This is reanimated? No, it's the same one.
I think so.
Okay.
Wow.
The god of this tower.
I'm so excited to see Rack again, man. I love Rack.
Yeah.
This is much more anime style than the last season.
Yeah.
I mean, she looking way cuter in this style, to be fair.
I love this song, dude. Oh, it's so good.
Dude, that freaking sound effect was amazing.
The end of the tower is beginning. A child. This person's calling Yuri a child.
Yellow May. Okay, interesting. Dude, I want to
There's
know so
another
much
one.
more about these
Okay.
weapons. I could care less
Yeah.
about the characters. What on earth is that awful click sound that it's making? Like she's like
It's like a
clicking
little
once,
bubble.
but it sounds like
Bubble.
yeah, like what the frick is that? What the heck?
Yeah.
Gurren was the last one to possess 2 of the 13. Oh wow, okay, so it's kind of rare.
Ah. So this other girl is another princess of Jihad. Then?
It seems so.
Dude, why did you have to point out the bubble click? Now I can't unhear it,
It's
dude.
so awful,
oh my
dude.
gosh.
It's awful. What is
I
happening?
literally did not notice it. Like I kind of noticed it, but I just like
was
put
in
it
the
away
back of your head.
easily. Now,
Yeah, it's like when
yes.
she clicks once, it's like a whole bunch of clicks or like bubbles or something. I don't know. It's freaking. That is not what a mouse sounds like. What the frick?
Oh man. Oh, what is she showing her?
Man, they're being so mysterious. Okay, so this is the intro. For anyone
Yeah.
watching our stuff for the first time, I guess, well, it's
yes.
season 2. We didn't really give an intro, but anyone watching, we
Yeah.
don't watch the intros. We skip them and we watch them at the end.
Oh wow.
Wow, so they're like living in the tower floors now.
Yeah.
Wow, to think that there's another set of tests.
Yeah.
And he's dead. Imagine
Oh my
they killed this character like right away.
Oh. They're drowning him. Moving and changing your phone number.
Yikes. Can I just say
Wow.
the like themes and situations that we're dealing with are not only just so freaking different, but they're also like really normal. It's like
Yeah,
he's in an
I was
apartment.
just gonna say that. Like, for being in the tower, this feels like modern day society.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's different because they got powers and there's tests and all that stuff. But yeah, feels surprisingly normal.
Yeah, what the heck?
Wow. So they're literally okay. Yeah, he's gonna pay me back for all of it with his body. Okay, that's a question I was gonna ask. So he's literally taking a loan, and as collateral, they're using his organs.
Basically.
That's
Yikes.
sick.
Right?
Like sick in the gross sense, not in the cool
Yeah.
sense.
Hmm.
This guy is freaking tooth, man. What the
I was
frick's up with that
literally
tooth?
about to pause it and say, George, I'm genuinely surprised you haven't said anything about his freaking snaggle
Dude,
fang
I
hair.
haven't been able to stop staring at it, man.
As someone
whole
who's a
friggin'
total
time.
weeb, it is a little bit distracting. On a girl character, it's just like, but on a guy character, I don't know. It feels kind of weird, but it's whatever.
Oh man, the freaking fang tooths that they put in anime are so weird.
What even is his power, though? Oh, okay. Well,
Uh-oh.
there he is.
Oh.
Finally.
Oh, bro, what a presence Bam has now.
Holy frick.
That look, dude. Oh, dang.
Interesting.
This is a different Bam.
Yeah, no
Old
kidding.
Bam would have taken his hand in a
Of
heartbeat.
course. Oh, boy. Oh, frick, this guy.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh,
He actually took the advice.
okay. That's true, though. They don't have to fight.
That's
It's just
true.
not discouraged.
Oh. What is going on? What the frick? Oh no!
Oh, no.
Bro, you're gonna get yourself freaking ejected out of this test.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Guy's bad news, man.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Well, he's not gonna do it. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, frick.
Dang. I'm going to make you fail, that's all? Oh, bro. Oh. That's a cool... I wonder what this guy's powers are.
Yeah, that was interesting. Oh, interesting.
Oh, that makes him faster. That's cool.
Oh, that's really cool. Whoa.
Oh, frick,
Oh,
dude.
let's frickin' go.
Oh.
Oh.
Crime syndicate. No way. Dang, I don't want this guy to go. I like his power.
Yeah, it's really cool. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Shield? Yeah, interesting.
He just... Oh. Oh. Holy crap, dude.
Oh.
No,
jeez.
this guy's going too. Oh. Oh.
Oh, that really fricked him up. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Are these like super effective against him or something?
I'm surprised that silver guy is standing. What
Oh.
the frick?
No way.
What?
What is this power, dude? I don't think that's innate to Bam. Oh, we got lucky.
What just happened?
Is this like the first time he's remembering this or something?
I don't know. What
Oh.
the frick was that?
I don't know, dude.
What the frick? That was freaking spooky, dude. What the
Yeah,
heck?
I have no idea what just happened.
Holy frick.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
so
Wow, what just happened at the end there? What the frick was that?
I'm gonna make a prediction, and whatever that like skeletal rib cage thing was, is not Bam's power. It's something to do with Fug, I want to say. He made a deal along the line with Fug, and he's like cursed with this power or blessed with it or whatever. And he's like losing himself a little bit. And when he heard the guy say like, I want to climb to the top of the tower, or I got to get to the top of the tower, like he remembered like, wait, what am I here for? I'm Bam. He saw memories of like the old crew. Finally, I don't know.
He remembered Rachel. He remembered Rachel.
You remembered
specifically.
Rachel, yeah.
It
Yeah.
showed the stars and her, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what the frick that's all about. I don't know if it's directly related to Fug, but yeah, I'm not sure. He like took a lot of damage suddenly, and it didn't seem like it was from the attack, but then he healed it back and that thing came up. It's really hard to interpret what the frick just happened.
Yeah.
I will say though, it did, the pacing of this seemed really all over the place. It seemed like it was a little bit slower at the beginning, but then it kind of like got really fast at the end here. There was even a shot where that one blonde guy, I can't freaking remember his name, but he was like, he fell and sat on the ground, and then Bam got to the elevator, and all of a sudden all three of them were standing in front of the elevator.
Oh.
It seemed like a really weird kind of like, oh, he just sat down. Like, it's so weird. There was a couple of like weird kind of jumps like that where it felt like the pacing just like really freaking fast out of nowhere. Or like characters just like made big assumptions. Like the one silver guy just like was like, hey, you can immobilize him, right? It's like, I mean, I suppose it just seems like such a random assumption to make. I don't know. The writing seemed a little bit off in this episode. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I can't quite put my finger on it, but overall, it was pretty good. Like I don't know. It has such a different vibe than last season. Last season was
does.
like much slower paced. This feels
I
very
think part
much
of it is
more
the animation too.
animation, a little bit the pacing. This feels different. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'll have to think about it more, and we'll have to see more episodes. But it feels different in like fundamental ways.
Yeah, I think part of the difference is there was so much intrigue and mystery to the tower, and it felt like we were in the tower.
It really doesn't feel like that anymore right now.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like we're in the tower per se.
Yeah, like you know what it is? Juxtapose this episode with the first episode of season 1, where it's like very simple and it's taking time to like let the story breathe a little bit. Like right at the beginning, it was like Bam and Rachel, and then it like had like long, big shots of like them really small in a large area. It played music. It just like kind of let the scene breathe. It was very immersive. It had like the music was seriously set the stage and the tone quite well. And it just kind of like, it was like artful, if that is even a word. It was kind of like, really took its time.
I think part of it is because with season 1, everything was starting off, whereas now in season 2, we're getting plopped in the middle of a timeline. Like the timeline's been going, and we're getting plopped on a moving train.
Right.
And we're gonna have to, throughout the next few episodes, I'm assuming we're gonna have to like catch up to like what the frick's been happening to Bam, happening to everything. Yeah. So I think that's part of it.
It seemed more cartoony and anime-esque, which is fine, but it's like a little bit different. Like the first season seemed like more grounded. There were a couple of animated characters, but for the most part, it was like a little bit slower paced, a little bit more grounded. It felt like every step was kind of deliberate. This felt like it was not like that at all. It felt like it was like go, go, go the whole time, and I didn't feel like I could like get to know any of the characters almost at all. But maybe these are characters that are going to be here for a couple episodes and then they're gone. So then, you know, it is what it is. But I don't know. They did introduce them at the beginning in the preview. I think at least this blonde dude is going to be here for a while. For sure.
I think especially now that they showed him juxtaposed with the picture of Kun, or Khan, how do we say his name? Kun, yeah. He's not going to fill the same role, but I almost wonder if like Bam is going to be the Kun to him, right? Like stronger, more skilled, a little bit jaded, like kind of.
I could see that.
Not father figure, but he like takes him under his wing, right? Because that's what Kun really did to Bam.
Yeah.
I wonder if something like that might happen.
But the difference here is that we're on floor 20, right? Like this guy shouldn't be like that level of like naive and weak, right? It seems a little odd. I think
he said, I think level 20 is a bottleneck to a lot of people. I think a lot of people are able to make it to floor 20, and then once they get at floor 20, it's like the new set of tests again to continue is another weeding out point for everyone else. And apparently enough people get stuck here that there's like that loan shark guy. He must be here for how long, right? Like how many times did he try till he failed, and now he's like, all right, well, I'm stuck here. I'm gonna make myself a life here, right? I'm gonna build up. So
true. Yeah, there was something. There was something about the way that I had something I wanted to say, but I forgot. But it was really crux to my critique of the episode. But I can't remember what it is though.
Yeah, I do think my enjoyment of episode 1 is gonna be, and there's like such a duh thing to say, but it's gonna be determined by the episodes that follow. Because I also felt very much so like, what is going on? I just been dropped in the middle of somebody else's life. It's not even Bam, the protagonist. We're really in this episode, the actual protagonist was the blonde dude, and Bam was kind of antagonistic to the blonde dude's goals and aspirations. So how's that going to play out, like, going forward? It'll be interesting to see. I'm holding judgment depending on what happens, right? What happens down the line.
Yeah. I would say not a great first episode. But still, like, there's so much intrigue. The first half of the episode had a lot of intrigue points. I didn't love the pacing of the second half of it, but
of the fighting part, basically.
Yeah, there was just something. There's something I can't quite put my finger on that I didn't really love about it, but it was like fine. It was fine.
Yeah. It was a fine episode. I say I agree with that. Yeah, I don't necessarily had problems with the pacing per se. It's more so just the disorientation of, like, what's happening, and I assume that's, like, on purpose. That's what I'm at right now, and, like,
I hope it's a purposeful thing and not a, like, pacing studio level thing. So,
yeah, like I think we'll get our footing as things go along. Yeah, I think we will. But I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then I will dislike this episode. But for now, I think it'll be good. I think they'll ingratiate us to these new characters and what the heck's going on. Yeah, Bam is way different. I said in the beginning of the episode, I hope he hasn't gone to, like, the jaded end of the spectrum, and clearly he has.
Yeah.
He's not the hopeful, and again, I don't blame him. After such a betrayal to that level, like, who wouldn't, right? It's just, I hope he comes back. I hope we can pull him back towards the light a little bit. But and Fug is some crime syndicate too. That's like weird. And they're all like, why is there someone from this crime syndicate in level 20? I don't know what that means. Like, should none of them have been able to progress, or are they all in the like higher levels of the tower?
Or like, maybe it's
Yeah, like, what do they mean by that?
And if he is it like they don't normally take the tests or something? Do they, like, circumvent the rules of the tower? Like, why do they have to? If they're a crime syndicate, why are they abiding the tower rules and doing, like, the tests and stuff? It seems almost odd.
Yeah, and it's also crazy how much of the trailer is literally just episode 1 chopped up.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know if we have any scene that we see in the trailer that's not in episode 1.
There's a couple, I think. There was a couple, but it's not very much. Yeah, like, next episode we'll probably get the rest, and it looks like they're holding a lot of stuff back, which is great.
Yeah, which is really
good. Yeah.
Makes for better intrigue. Okay, all right. Well, did you remember what you were going to say, or?
No, if it comes to me, we'll put it at the end after, but
okay, sure. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. We got a lot of other stuff we're reacting to currently, and if you want to check that out ahead of time, check out our Patreon and the channel membership. But we'll catch you next week for some more Tower of God.
Hey, everybody.
See you then.